Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10 in total yards. It's the Saints going up against the Seahawks. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. Wilson. Pass incomplete. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 4 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
We all want to see everyone be exotic on every play, but sometimes the safe read, the safe throw, that's what you need in that situation.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He drops it off for Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
His throw incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Third down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Caught right side at Snead. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense showing blitz. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete outright to Curse. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. On second down, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Now Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Four down, four down. Like my board. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. To throw again is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And some real
That's right. Take it back.
Here. They won't even get to the line.
Gonna take another 5.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Cam, you there?